Alright, welcome back to Mega Man X3. Right after you beat all 8 Mavericks and Dr. Kane, you see the Doppler stages pop up. I found out that I didn't show it last time. I accidentally edited it out because I thought I was just selecting a stage, but no. So I showed it off here. Anyway, Doppler stage 1. I recommend going in with at least one sub-tank almost full, if you can, fully full. Stage music is really good. I think the audio is kind of low though. Might jack it up. Anyway, yeah, Doppler stage 1 is pretty important because later. Anyway, we got these closing in walls, and you want to wall jump. I remember in one of my runs, I think it was the run to record extra footage, I just completed the stage like in the blink of an eye. I don't know why. Anyway, so we got this little mini boss, this walker thing, and the ceiling's going to crush you. But Zero says he'll stop the ceiling. Now, some people think that he's not doing anything, but there is a way to like pretty much have Zero dead at this point. Well, obviously, but if he is dead when you get to this point, there is actually some kind of like generator where he's standing. So yeah, he did. I think he did take it out. So he does do something, though the ceiling still tries to crush us. But whatever. Anyway, Zero's gonna go do some shit. Probably, I don't know, smoke robo weed or whatever. Robo weed. Anyway, I do not approve of robo weed, I guess. I don't know these right terminology shit. What is this English? I only know Zinglish. I English very great. Anyway. Okay, here. If you do not have a full health bar, use a sub-tank. Trust me. Fall down the pit, and that little thing right there, invisible wall. Light capsule. Yeah, it's pink like the chip upgrade ones would be. It's going to give us all the chips. So, again, the chip upgrades are fucking useless because you get all of them in one capsule. I guess if you want to challenge yourself, but not, I guess, like, to only get one of them. I don't know. Anyway, so what each one does, I don't know what the arm ones do. I think they do extra damage or something. I don't know. And anyway, the body one allows you to be protected a little more, I guess. The leg ones give you a second fucking dash. Not on the ground, unfortunately, but in the air, it gives you a second air dash anyway. So yeah, you can dash up and then to the right, so you can avoid some of these fuckers. And the helmet, I transition out here. If you stand still, it'll begin healing you. So your health bar up in the top left will be fully healed, and then it'll fill your sub tanks as well. Anyway, this is the I think the what was he called? I think something compactor. I don't think he was trash compactor. Maybe garbage compactor. I don't know. Anyway, he's weak to the drill and ray splasher. This boss only appears if you killed both Bit and Bite. So both of them have to be dead in order for this boss to appear. If you take out his nose, he will spew this acid stuff on the ground, and acid's no good. So he also shoots his claw at you. This little thing up in the top will drop blocks and sometimes enemies, like broken down enemies. So yeah, I think that was one right there. Anyway, I use a sub-tank. Yeah, the helmet upgrade fucking refills all your sub-tanks. And I don't know why, but a lot of times when I enter this boss, I forget to charge my sub-tanks, and I only have my life bar to go for, and I always kill him before I'm right about to die. Anyway, transition. That was if you killed both Bit and Bite. Now, if either of them survive, you get a different boss. And it's at the bottom of this wall. And there's Bit right there. So I went through a second run, and I left Bit alive, and I tried to leave Bite alive as well, but Bite was giving me a lot of shit. They would combine, but if one of them's just alive, I guess they use the remains of their brother. And you get this. And his name? Godkarmachine Inary. I don't know, but if you look at his face and his neck looks like a demon mask or a demon. And his head kind of resembles like a Keaton. I think it's Keaton. Like one of those things, that Fox thing in Majora's Mask. If you get the Keaton mask. So yeah, I don't know what this thing's supposed to be, but it shoots his fist at you. One sends you to the ceiling, causes damage, takes you to the ground, and the other one I think punches you. And he also has a sword which he can slash around. So yeah, that was Sigma Stage 1. We got the golden armor, and yeah. Sigma Stage. Doppler Stage 2 is different. I didn't kill Vile in my main run. So because of that, he went on a temper tantrum and destroyed his whole fucking stage. If I left him alive, if I killed him, the stage would be intact, but you wouldn't fight Vile. Obviously, because he's dead. But when has that stopped anyone from coming back from the fucking dead? Anyway, this section is important too. I choose the Hawk armor because I hadn't shown it off. I also haven't shown off the Kangaroo armor. Not really special. Kangaroo has spikes for arms. Hawk armor can fly and shoot missiles. Anyway, this section. If Vile is dead, this section is covered with water. So, yeah. So in that case, you use the frog armor, which on dry land is fucking useless. It can only hop around and shoot missiles directly. But if it's underwater, it becomes pretty decent. Anyway, I transition at this point and use Zero because I'm going to show you how you can get Zero's Beam Saber, or Z Saber, as I'll keep referring it as. This is the only sub-boss Zero can fight. You switch before you go in, and Vile has to be dead. If he's not, this boss is already dead because he went on his temper tantrum. Anyway, you'll want to use the Z Saber on him. I guess you can weaken him up with the Buster shots, but you'll want to kill him with the Z Saber. It'll kamikaze into you, and Zero will be brought down to 1 bit of health. He will not die. He's not dead. He's just brought down to 1 bit of health. Anyway, so X comes in. There. You're pretty much automatically switch back to him. And Zero gives you his saber thinking you're going to need it because of what just fucking happened. So yes, Vile has to be dead. And I edit past this room because I show it off here when Vile is dead, so to help confused people, like why is the room suddenly like repaired. Yeah, I recorded after this playthrough a second one where I did kill Vile. He's kind of hard, and you glow green when you. That's how you know you got the Z-Saber. Your final charge glows green, and after your double charge shot, you'll use the Z-Saber. You'll slash it down, and it creates kind of a shockwave. I am a dumbass at this part and keep getting hit by this guy, and it only takes me till now to think, oh hey, I should try and avoid this guy. But yeah, Vile has to be dead to get the Z-Saber. Cannot stress that enough. And like I said, I transitioned out of that room as X, like from Vile alive to Vile dead to Vile alive, because I didn't really want to show the room fucking twice. Because as X, there's no boss there, and you just go right through the room if Vile is alive. If Vile's dead, you do fight the guy, and he like absorbs some, I guess, paint or something, and that's what I always thought it was, paint. And he gets like a different attack, I think, for each one. So yeah. I'm not gonna be using the run where I got the Z-Saber, cause that's not why I didn't kill Vile on this run, so. And I did practice up to make sure I could kill Sigma without the Z-Saber. I can. It's just really fucking hard. And really fucking tedious. Again, I transition because if Vile is dead, you get a different boss here. The boss here is weak to the Triad Thunder. So the room will go pitch black, you'll walk off, and there's water. Guess what? You can guess what it is, and it's a giant Kraken, I guess? I don't know. I don't remember this thing's name. I just know it's weak to the Triad Thunder. It shoots mines, missiles, all the lot. And I keep running into this guy. I think he drops mines. Does he? No, he shoots missiles. So yeah, this guy only appears if Vile is dead. How many times am I going to fucking repeat that? But if Vile is not dead, as I am going to show here in a second, I leave in the victory jingle, just cause. Soup. And transition. Water's gone, no boss there. Instead, we go to the next room, where... Hey, there you are, Vile. Alright, sorry to keep you waiting. I had to show what happens if you're dead. Anyway, yeah, that's Vile's ultimate ride armor, I guess. The Goliath armor, which is not that ultimate. We can fucking kill it. In actuality, his ultimate ride armor was in X1. Because we cannot damage that thing no matter what. At least in the original version. I think in Maverick Hunter X, you can. Don't quote me on that. I haven't played Maverick Hunter X at this point. I do have a PSP. And I do plan to get the game. I just haven't played it at this point. So yeah, strategies. He charges left, right. He shoots missiles. He shoots laser. Weak to the parasitic bomb. At least his Goliath armor is. Because it's Vile, he's gotta have a fucking phase 2. And it's himself. I believe he does the same strategies as in X1. He shoots missiles like that. He shoots a fire wave. He also shoots these electric things. And if you get hit with it, I think it's about to happen here. Yeah, those. It'll stun you, and then he'll grab you. You just have to shake loose. He's weak to the spinning blades here, or I believe the ray splasher? I don't remember. So yeah, he grabs hold of you and fucking Guess he's trying to choke you or something, even though we're fucking robot. Yeah. So, Val's dead. I love this line. I will hunt you to the day you die. Assuming we die. Because I would imagine robots, they can live until they fucking fall apart. As long as they keep themselves repaired and whatnot, they can live for however long they want. Alright, so that's second Doppler stage. On to the third. If I remember correctly, yes I do. On to the third, which some might be familiar with as the boss rush stage. There are some enemies in the way at the beginning, they're nothing. And here's the boss rush. We're going to do things a bit differently here because I am not showing me fighting the same boss a second time. They show up on screen, they die, and we go to the next boss. I know this is like skipping the game, but we've already fought these guys. And their strategies are no different. Seriously. I guess the only different thing is that I used the fucking parasitic bomb against the Blizzard Buffalo. Other than that, it's just the same. And I tried to go in order from when I killed the bosses, but I got fucking confused with where Volt Catfishes was. And if I hadn't got that confused, I might have done it correctly. I ended up fighting Gravity Beetle next. That's why you see me with the drill weapon. Because I thought I was going to fight Volt Catfish. So yeah, boss rush stage. Nothing to say. It is. I do kind of find it amusing that it just had it like this. I was originally just going to skip it completely, but maybe for the next game. Guess I'm doing X4 next. Kind of spoilery, but like I said, X4 is going to be my last X game for a while. After that, I don't know what I'm going to do. So yeah, got your Neon Tiger dead. Got everyone else dead. If only I had fucking Gravity Beetle after this. Probably should have edited, but I was like, nah. Anyway, and dead. So yeah, that was the boss rush. Boss rush. I keep wanting to say like boss rush, cause I are English. But yeah. Oh, and this thing in the center, if you shoot at it, it keeps giving you stuff like health and weapon energy. If you use the Z-Saber on this thing, it'll always give you an extra life. Though I really kind of don't recommend extra lives for the end game. I'll explain why in the next episode. So yeah. Now we have our... Now coming up, we're going to have our actual boss fight. But with who? We shall see in a moment. Now. And who is our next contestant? It is Dr. Doppler himself. He's going to spew out a bunch of nonsense about Sigma being oh so great and whatever. And watching us trying to get us to work for him. But it's not going to work because X is smart enough to know that he is the winning side. So yeah. I show this fight twice, but the first time is the way you would fight him like I am if you're following the way I'm playing this game, which is Bend, Bite, Die, and Vile is alive. So that means no Z-Saber. And then I'm going to show you what happens when Vile is dead and you do get the Z-Saber from Zero. because the Z-Saber fucking rocks. It kills everything. Anyway, so Doppler, his strategy, he shoots out like some kind of plasma stuff. If you try to shoot him at certain points, he will throw up a green barrier like that, and whenever you hit him, he will heal from that. He also has like a fire dash kind of thing. I only really recommend trying to shoot him when he's starting up an attack like this. Then like whenever he's using that fire dash like that, shoot him when he has tackled the wall. So yeah, it's just a matter of the waiting game. And he is weak to the acid burst, so ever since X1, I've been trying to look up like the bosses and their weakness, because in X1, 3 bosses, I think 2 or 3 bosses I fucking fought, 2, they have weaknesses, but I didn't know about them. And because of that, I've been looking at like the Mega Man wiki, which is a pretty good wiki, to make sure I know what I'm doing. Anyway, so yeah, Doppler is dead. And yeah, turns out Sigma corrupted him because of some Sigma virus nonsense. We saw it at the end of the last game. Wireframe Sigma. I think that's the Sigma virus, yeah. And I loved a second ago when Doppler said, so maybe you are strong enough to defeat Sigma. And next is like, Doppler, can you talk? No, I just said all that because that was my last bit of breath. Some shit, X, really. Or maybe translators, really. Whatever. Anyway, so now we have to destroy Sigma's new battle body. And oh, what a battle body. God. Okay, so we were successful, we teleport out, but now we gotta fight Doppler again. But this time with the Z-Saber. See? Z-Saber, when you shoot the shockwave out, fucking kind of latches onto the enemy and freaking does a lot of damage. And I left this in because it was pretty funny. I used it when he was using his shield, but the thing is, he didn't. If it didn't continuously do damage like that, I think he would have kept healing from it. But that's enough from this episode. We'll see you next time for the